My name's John. My story really begins when I was about 18 or 19. I got into a car accident and uh, went to the hospital and got put onto pain management when I was living down in Florida. And from there, I think is really where my addiction began to pain pills. Uh, the doctors kind of gave me a little bit more medicine than what I probably needed. That turned into a bunch of different things. I was really dependent upon the medication, but I told myself it was okay because I was prescribed it. Um, every day that I woke up, I had to have something though, and it was an ultimate chase that never ended. Without the medicine, I felt awful. I started going to more than one doctor. I started going all the way up to about 10 doctors, I think. Getting anywhere from 300 to 360 oxycodones a doctor, and at first it was taking them as prescribed, just swallowing them and stuff like that. But ultimately it led to snorting them, and for about a year period, started using them with a needle and shooting them up. It was definitely a sad point in my life. I didn't have any family left. I didn't have anywhere to stay. It controlled my life to the point where I didn't care about a single other thing or another person, really. Got picked up in Florida for trafficking pills. Beat those charges and decided to move to Tennessee. Had to find a way to get my medicine up here. Tennessee's not like Florida, so I started having some people send me my medication through the mail and paying for them and selling them up here to support my habit up here. And eventually that's what got me in trouble up here. I got picked up at the post office by drug task force and some people from, I think it was the FBI, and eventually went to jail and served about a year in jail. Got sober there, thank God, but it wasn't. I don't think it was gonna be the answer though when I got out. Just like every other time, I would have went back to doing the same thing. They offered me a lot of years in prison until I got a plea agreement to serve 10 years on probation and go through drug court. Throughout drug court, just because of Tracy, having to test 3 times a week and all that helped. I didn't want to go back to prison and not giving me a chance to be able to do my junkie math and say, well, if I take a pill today, I'll be all right because I don't test but once a week. So that helped too. The meetings and everything else helped. I graduated drug court year and a half, 2 years ago, I think now. Today, I think that I'm in a much better place than I was 5 or 10 years ago on pills. I'm actually the customer service manager at the place I work at today. Make about $65,000 a year, which is probably about triple what I've ever made in my life. So I've got a 1.5-year-old daughter now and a family, and I live my life like every other normal citizen today. So clean and sober for almost 5 years now.